Welcome to the Volkswagen Post-Game Report. Drive bigger. Here now, Liam McHugh.
They say styles make fights, and tonight this unique Ravens offense went out and put up 37 points on what was the stingiest defense in the league. They win by 17. Patriots rolled into this one perfect, unbeaten. The Ravens, they simply did not care. They told anyone who would listen that they had an offense unlike any that the Pats had seen. They had a quarterback unlike any that the Pats had seen. And Lamar Jackson went out and backed them up. He ran for 2 scores, threw for another, and at the end of this game, he had this crowd here chanting MVP. Ravens defense did its part as well. 2 huge takeaways, and they returned 1 for a touchdown. So the Ravens, now 6-2. The Pats, 8-1. And that means that the 49ers, the lone undefeated team left in the NFL. Ravens get the win. We get to give out some game balls. And no big surprise that Lamar Jackson's up there with 163 through the air, 61 on the ground. Marshall Yanda, a big part of Baltimore's ground game, 210 rushing yards, over 5 yards per carry. And on the defensive side, that touchdown I mentioned, it belonged to Marlon Humphrey. Humphrey and Jackson standing by with Michelle.
Liam, thank you. Lamar, this team is pretty excited. You hand the Patriots their first loss of the season. Talk about that 17-0 spurt that you guys produced in the first quarter. How did you explode like that?
Oh, we just been working hard, watching a lot of film. Week in, week out, even on our bye week, we were trying to watch them, that a great team, defense and offense. We just had to keep Brady out the field and just do what we do.
Mark Ingram running the ball. You had, Boyle getting his first touchdown catch. Hollywood running fast. What about this game plan worked so effectively?
Man, just study. It's film study. These guys are great. I know this is not our last time seeing them. We just got to keep building from here.
Let's talk about that last touchdown you had. As you're backing into the end zone, and Orlando Brown kind of pulls you in. When did you know you were across the line?
I didn't know until the ref blew the whistle and I heard my teammates celebrating.
Could you tell that Orlando was the guy pulling you?
No, I couldn't tell. I just knew one of the guys was pulling me.
You got through. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's turn to Marlon Humphrey, who had the task of staying with Julian Edelman most of the night, and you did that well. How?
I really tried to get my hands on him at the line of scrimmage. I think I've guarded a lot of guys, but I don't. Julian Edelman was definitely a task that I never really handled before. Super Bowl MVP, his stats speak for himself. But, Wink called us a really good game plan. Had a few doubles in there on him, and we got it done.
And one of the better plays of the game was you scooping up that fumble and returning it for a touchdown. Your second game in a row. Take us through that play. What did you see?
I was just coming to the ball. Peanut was able to punch the ball out, and I was able to scoop and score. When I got in the end zone, Anthony Levine told me God is good, and I said all the time. So, I've really been around the ball lately, and it's been working out for me.
You looked like you knew you had nobody that was even close to catching up with you.
Yeah, it was, I've been wondering what I'm going to do if I score, but I get too excited every time, so I got to work on that.
Congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
Liam?
Thanks, Michelle. Big smile there. Statement win for the Ravens. And tomorrow, Peter King will break it all down on his Football Morning in America column on NBCSports.com. Plus, you can catch Florian Sills on PFT Live from 7 to 9 Eastern on NBCSN. Al and Chris will wrap things up right after this.
Welcome back to the Volkswagen Post-Game Report. Drive bigger. Here now, Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth.
So Minnesota goes to Dallas. Cowboys play tomorrow night, trying to stay in front of Philadelphia. And Minnesota loses to the heartbreaker in Kansas City, but everybody in that division lost. So everything really beginning to tighten up now, second half of the year.
No question about it. My favorite matchup in this game is going to be that Dallas Cowboys offensive line against the Vikings defensive line. That will be a battle royale, along with 2 tremendous running backs in this game.
So off we go to Arlington, Texas. That will be the matchup next Sunday night as the New England Patriots come into Baltimore tonight. And the Ravens knocked them off 37-20, leading from start to finish. Lamar Jackson, a big night, and the Ravens have now won 4 in a row. Until next week, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoyer, Fred Gabelli, Drew Esikoff in the truck, our entire gang here on Sunday Night Football saying good night from Baltimore.